I'm just gonna play Pathfinder Kingmaker, and um, I won't necessarily read out loud anything or everything. You can just pause the video, or go back and see it if you want. I'm just not feeling that well. Just have COVID. And a bunch of bullshit. Hmm, that's nice. It's nice to have an old guy do that whole thing. Arch Knights of Avestan. Oh, you haven't heard of them? How can you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? No, I won't spoil anything. You should just read about them yourself. Every single chapter. Adventures are what gave me the idea of going on a heroic quest and writing about it to begin with. Now look at me, here I am, on a heroic quest. How did you become a bard? When I realized there was nothing for me at home besides more radish patches, I decided to run away. A traveling book peddler, Tessie the Quill, happened across our village. I stuck to her like a burr and wouldn't let go until she agreed to take me as an apprentice. Together we traveled everywhere, to Brevoy and Taldor and even Ustalav, and then I found out about the Academy of Grand Arts in Pitax. And I thought, well, I love reading stories, so I can surely learn to write them too. I enrolled on my first try, and they even gave me a scholarship. Then they expelled me. Haha, but that's okay. They already taught me all the important stuff. Now with Shellen's help, I can manage on my own. Do you worship Shellen? Yes, not to offend the other gods, but she's the most important of them all. All the other gods guard the world as it is, but only the eternal Rose, the goddess of beauty, calls us to the world as it should be. The Eternal Maiden. Why are your clothes so messy? Forget it, I can't waste my money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In 100 years, when people are reading my works, they aren't going to ask whether the author had holes in her sleeves. Yeah, it's true. You come from Pitax, right? Tell me about it. Oh, I love Pitax, even though they kicked me out. A joyful place. What is life in Pitax like? Actually, Pitax has always been one huge nest of thieves. Bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fences, card sharps. It's always been homes for the like of them. And that was before Iravetti became king. With him, a whole different life began there. Iravetti always wanted to make history, but not as another bandit with a crown. Though that's exactly what he is. He wanted to be glorified through the centuries as the great patron of the arts. So he built the Academy of Grand Arts and spent lots of gold to assemble the best artists, poets, and musicians. Of course, the very best ones refused to go, and he got what he wanted in a way. If Pitax was just a booze barn for thieves, now it's a cabaret. That's funny. What do you know of King Irovetti? He won his crown in a game of cards, which says as much about Pitax as it does about him. He's fiendishly clever. Some cheats I know told me from the moment he appeared, he started to pull off such schemes that the old city masters just scratched their heads. With him in charge, gold flooded into Pitax. And also, he's incredibly, unimaginably, fantastically decadent and conceited. I know the type. Sounds like me. Getting drunk with whores at the pub, that's not Lord Irovetti's style. Oh, well, I like getting drunk with the whores at the pub. He aims higher. Dressing up like a male Calistria with a golden codpiece and holding a 3-week orgy, then dancing on the rooftops, parades, public executions, and a contest for the best ode to the great unrivaled king. That's more like it. He also likes singing. And he orders his guards to make the citizens gather for his shows. May Shellen have mercy on the listeners. Tell me about the academy you studied at. Jokes aside, I'm thankful for Irovetti building it. But he has no taste at all. Whatsoever. He likes his art loud, bright, grandiose, and most importantly, glorifying His Royal Highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he didn't wish to spend money on gray scribbles. He sacked a masterful flute player from Tian Sha for playing too quietly. Instead, ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered the academy to expel me. For what? An innocent limerick. Do you like to go back to the academy and finish your studies? I'd like to return, but on one condition. They threw out 3/4 of the professors who teach there now, and returned all the ones they banished. If you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was to Irovetti's liking, then I would have reason to be ashamed. I guess so. As long as mediocre lickspittles sit at the academy, and those with real talent beg on the streets of Pitax, I will not cross the threshold of that place. What is there to tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth just as it happened. Well, the whole artistic truth. You know, no glory, no story. Why are you writing it? What's the point? When I was at the academy, Eobald the Insightful began his literature course with the question, what is a person? Truth be told, I was a little afraid of meeting a real hero. In books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor, but what about in real life? But you eased all my fears with 2 shakes of a tail. You're a true hero, just like in the legends. My new fear is that in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed, that I'm writing the truth. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I just have to move because my legs fall. Book is full of inconsistencies. How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Well, these are only drafts, but of course you're welcome to read them. Leave and do not return. No.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, we certainly ruffled those villains' feathers. New day, new troubles. Yeah, the fog. That nymph appeared. Yeah, let's... Mm. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. At the bows. Mostly we can work light. Sure. Okay. That's fine. Which cash do I Nice. 13, 17, two prime numbers. I'm gonna get up. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I made the craziest bowl of snacks to ever have been made in human history. Pickles, salmon, poke, these little flat pretzels, peanuts, hot chili sauce. I don't know, man. This is my Shangri-La. You guys want to watch YouTube videos? What's the rules for that? I've seen Shira do it. I don't know. Moving cares. I guess I'll just go watch some